position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Key narration volume set to 100. Key narration volume set to 100.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running into the open space. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 1st down here for the offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Marshall. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice
poised by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Tatum. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Sategna. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Lethal weapons all over the field. That has been the standard at Oklahoma for several years.
I mean, so many guys, and they built this offense on space and speed, and it's the playmakers out wide. Listen, they've got great quarterbacks, but if you don't have guys outside that are going to make plays, obviously it makes it hard to move the football. These guys, they make it easy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Mateer. Dances away. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Middle Tennessee. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Marshall. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms. But the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown. Oh, God. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburners. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Drills him with the stiff arm.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. To the air, it's Mateer. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This is a designed run. He breaks a tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes his man miss. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. What a dime tossed by that Sooners quarterback. It seems like if you're going to play for Oklahoma, you better be able to spin the magic bean.
You better be able to spin it, and guess what? Most of the time, if you play for Oklahoma, there's a good chance you can win a trophy at the end of the year. That kind of good, that kind of history we've seen throughout, and this guy's just following those footsteps.
Slithers into space. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they're able to make the tackle. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. the Michigan offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, move. Oh, he's got some space. Spins away. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something.
He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. They're able to keep him out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. Got a man, it's Sategna.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Western Kentucky. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's moving out of the pocket. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So Don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.